I simulated 10 years of F1 2022 with driver transfers disabled. How crazy will this simulation get? Stay tuned to find out. My name is Chris, welcome back to CFRacing, and enjoy the video. Today's video is sponsored by my friends at Hive.com, and today I really want to talk to you guys about a feature on the Hive website called the Box Battle feature. Box Battles on Hive is a feature where you can go head to head with another Hive member or an AI. If nobody wants to do a box battle with you, you guys can open boxes with other Hive members and compete to see who gets the better drop, and the winner of that box battle gets both rewards. It's actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. I was messing around on Hive doing some box battles with a bunch of AI. So just say you win a box battle, all those items will go into your shopping cart, and you can either exchange them in just for the value that they're worth, or you could just get them for yourself. It's actually really cool. You win the box battle, you claim the stuff, you get it probably delivered to your house or whatever the heck you live. It's honestly a really cool idea, and box battles probably one of, if not the coolest features. Also, if you do want to sign up to Hive, don't forget to use my link and also my code upon registration for 3 free boxes and a little top-up bonus. Once again, it is completely free for you guys, so just go ahead to sign up for Hive. Like I said, it is completely free. All this stuff is free for you. It's literally, there's literally no reason not to do it. So with that being said, thank you Hive so much for sponsoring today's video. Hey everybody, what's going on? Chris here, otherwise known as CFRacing, and today everybody, we are back on the simulation grind, 10-year simulation grind really, and today we are simulating 10 years of F1 22 without driver transfers. And you're probably wondering, how is this really a simulation? Well, let me tell you, the F1 game is a little bit broken, and if you shut off driver transfers, you will get a whole bunch of driver transfers. Believe it or not, that's just how the game works, so stay tuned for that. You guys are going to enjoy it, I know you will. And if you do enjoy, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, join the Discord, link is in the description down below. And if you guys want a Nicholas Goat TV t-shirt, all you gotta do is join the Discord. I will be giving away one Nicholas Goat TV t-shirt. I think I'll put a picture of it on screen right now just so you guys can see it. It's pretty awesome, not gonna lie. But I'll only be giving one away if we reach 1,000 Discord members by Christmas Day. So if we do that, then one of you guys will be getting a Goat TV t-shirt. Also, if you guys like this Latifi t-shirt, hit that like button. You know it's pretty awesome. And with that being said, guys, enjoy the simulation. In 2022, Max Verstappen takes 15 wins on the year, 517 points, my god, to finish P1, followed by Charles Leclerc with 3 wins, 393 points, P2, George Russell, 3 wins, 282 points to finish P3, Carlos Sainz, 265 points to finish P4, Sergio Perez, 247 points to finish P5, and Lewis Hamilton, 1 win, 233 points to finish P6. Red Bull win their first Constructors title since 2022, actually this year. That's pretty cool. Forgot that they won it this year. Ferrari finished P2, followed by Mercedes P3, McLaren P4, Alpine P5, AlphaTauri P6, Haas P7, Alfa Romeo P8, Williams P9, and Aston Martin in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Sergio Perez retires from Formula 1, and that moves Oscar Piastri to Red Bull, and heading into 2023, there is a regulation change to the power departments. In 2023, Charles Leclerc wins his first ever World Drivers' Championship as he takes 7 wins on the year, 403 points to finish P1. Max Verstappen takes 5 wins, 389 points to finish P2. What a close season that was. Lando Norris takes 8 wins, 361 points to finish P3. Carlos Sainz takes 301 points to finish P4. George Russell takes 1 win, 245 points to finish P5. And Daniel Ricciardo takes 1 win, 188 points to finish P6. Ferrari win their first Constructors title since 2008, followed by McLaren P2, Red Bull P3, Mercedes P4, Alpine P5, AlphaTauri P6, Haas P7, Williams P8, Aston Martin P9, and Alfa Romeo in dead last. Just once again, remember, driver transfers are turned off, and heading into 2024, Fernando Alonso retires, Robert Schwartzman goes to Alpine, Sebastian Vettel goes to McLaren, Lando Norris goes to Alfa Romeo, Valtteri Bottas goes to AlphaTauri, Pierre Gasly goes to Aston Martin, Zhou Guanyu goes to Red Bull, and Oscar Piastri goes to Alfa Romeo. And heading into 2024, there is no regulation change. In 2024, Charles Leclerc wins his second World Drivers' Championship as he takes 6 wins on the year, 410 points to finish P1. Sebastian Vettel takes 8 wins, 358 points to finish P2. Daniel Ricciardo takes 4 wins, 353 points to finish P3. Carlos Sainz takes 1 win, 276 points to finish P4. George Russell takes 2 wins, 217 points to finish P5. And Max Verstappen takes 1 win, 240 points to finish P6. Hey everybody, Chris here. Sorry for cutting you off in today's video, but I do want to say that today's video is also somewhat sponsored by Formula Neon. Today is December 23rd, and tomorrow on December 24th from 1 a.m. to 5 p.m. PST, Formula Neon is doing a 40% off sale only for those 4 hours. So go check my link in the description and use code CFRacing upon checkout to get 40% off. Seriously, it is the best deal they've had so far of the year. Go check it out. And if you want a real cool light like this, then you know what to do. Go check out Formula Neon. Use my codes. You guys know what to do. See you guys there. Thank you. McLaren win their first Constructors title since the 90s, followed by Ferrari P2, Mercedes P3, Red Bull P4, Alpine P5, Haas P6, AlphaTauri P7, Alfa Romeo P8, Williams P9, and Aston Martin in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Sebastian Vettel retires, so does Lance Stroll. Izuma, a Formula 1 game reserve driver, goes to Aston Martin. Robert Schwartzman goes to McLaren. Oscar Piastri goes to Alpine. Felipe Drugovich goes to Alfa Romeo. And heading into 2025, we have a major regulation change to the aero, chassis, and durability departments. In 2025, Charles Leclerc takes 13 wins, 483 points to finish P1. Max Verstappen takes 3 wins, 304 points to finish P2. Daniel Ricciardo takes 4 wins, 332 points to finish P3. Carlos Sainz takes 207 points to finish P4. Kevin Magnussen takes 1 win, 187 points to finish P5. Valtteri Bottas takes 175 points to finish P5, and Yuki Tsunoda takes 1 win, 158 points to finish P6. Ferrari win their second Constructors title in a row, followed by McLaren in P2, Red Bull P3, AlphaTauri P4, Haas P5, Williams P6, Mercedes dropped down to P7, Alfa Romeo finished P8, Alpine P9, and Aston Martin in dead last. We got some mid-season driver transfers, as Teo Pourchaire goes to Alfa Romeo, Dana Ticktum goes to Aston Martin, Felipe Drugovich and Izuma head to free agency, and at the end of the year, heading into 2026, Kevin Magnussen goes to Red Bull, Jehan Daruvala goes to Haas, and Zhou Guanyu heads to free agency. In 2026, I'm sure all of you Australian fans are going to love this, but Daniel Ricciardo wins his first ever World Drivers' Championship as he takes 13 wins on the year, 483 points to finish P1. Charles Leclerc takes 3 wins, 336 points to finish P2. Max Verstappen takes 3 wins, 287 points to finish P3. Robert Schwartzman takes 256 points to finish P4. Yuki Tsunoda takes 2 wins, 232 points to finish P5. And Valtteri Bottas takes 1 win, 90 points to finish P6. McLaren win their second Constructors title of the simulation, followed by Ferrari P2, Red Bull P3, AlphaTauri P4, Mercedes P5, Alfa Romeo P6, Alpine P7, Williams P8, Aston Martin P9, and Haas in dead last. It feels good to say that again. And at the end of 2026, Lewis Hamilton and George Russell both retire from Formula 1. Max Verstappen and Dana Ticktum go to Mercedes. Zhou Guanyu goes to Red Bull. And Felipe Drugovich goes to Aston Martin. And heading into 2027, there is a regulation change to the power departments. In 2027, Charles Leclerc wins his 4th World Drivers' Championship of the simulation as he takes 10 wins on the year, 437 points to finish P1. Daniel Ricciardo takes 6 wins, 403 points to finish P2. Kevin Magnussen takes 4 wins, 350 points to finish P3. Max Verstappen takes 1 win, 285 points to finish P4. Carlos Sainz takes 270 points to finish P5. And Robert Schwartzman takes 1 win, 226 points to finish finish P6. Ferrari win their third Constructors' Championship of the simulation, followed by McLaren P2, Red Bull at P3, Mercedes P4, Alfa Romeo at P5, AlphaTauri at P6, Alpine at P7, Haas P8, Williams at P9, and Aston Martin in dead last. We had some mid-season driver transfers as Alexander Albon went to Mercedes, Théo Pourchaire goes to Williams, Yuri Vips goes to Alfa Romeo, and that left Dan Ticktum as a free agent. And at the end of the season, Mick Schumacher retires from Formula 1, Dan Ticktum goes to Haas, Jehan Daruvala goes to Alfa Romeo, Richard Verschoor goes to Haas, and Yuri Vips ends up as a free agent. And heading into 2028, there is a regulation change to the aero and chassis departments. In 2028, Charles Leclerc becomes a 5-time World Drivers' Champion as he takes 8 wins on the year, 401 points to finish P1. Daniel Ricciardo takes 6 wins, 367 points to finish P2. Kevin Magnussen takes 4 wins, 332 points to finish P3. Max Verstappen takes 2 wins, 332 points to finish P4. Carlos Sainz takes 220 points but finishes P5. Robert Schwartzman takes 1 win, 177 points to finish P6. And Alexander Albon takes 1 win, 162 points to finish P7. Ferrari win their 4th Constructors' title of the simulation, followed by McLaren P2, Mercedes P3, Red Bull P4, Haas P5, Alfa Romeo P6, AlphaTauri P7, Alpine P8, Williams P9, and Aston Martin in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Kevin Magnussen goes to Williams, Valtteri Bottas goes to Red Bull, Felipe Drugovich goes to AlphaTauri, Nicholas Goat Tiffy goes to Aston Martin, Liam Lawson goes to Williams, and Théo Pourchaire ends up as a free agent. And heading into 2029, there is no regulation change. In 2029, Charles Leclerc becomes a 6-time World Drivers' Champion as he takes 7 wins on the year, 352 points to finish P1. Daniel Ricciardo takes 5 wins, 349 points. What a close season, by the way, to finish P2. Robert Schwartzman takes 4 wins, 267 points to finish P3. Carlos Sainz takes 3 wins, 256 points to finish P4. Max Verstappen takes 1 win, 213 points to finish P5. Alexander Albon takes 188 points to finish P6. Richard Verschoor takes 1 win, 137 points to finish P7. Yuki Tsunoda takes 129 points to finish P8. And Valtteri Bottas takes 1 win, 129 points to finish P9. McLaren win their 3rd Constructors' title of the simulation, followed by Ferrari P2, Mercedes P3, Red Bull P4, AlphaTauri P5, Haas P6, Alpine P7, Williams P8, Alfa Romeo P9, and Aston Martin in dead last. In the driver transfer market, for some reason, Charles Leclerc retires as a 6-time World Drivers' Champion. That moves Kevin Magnussen to Ferrari, Oscar Piastri to Williams, and Théo Pourchaire to Alpine. And heading into 2030, there is a regulation change to the power and durability departments. In 2030, Daniel Ricciardo becomes a 2-time World Drivers' Champion as he takes 13 wins on the year, 465 points to finish P1. Robert Schwartzman takes 3 wins, 309 points to finish P2. Max Verstappen takes 4 wins, 294 points to finish P3. Kevin Magnussen takes 2 wins, 255 points to finish P4. Carlos Sainz takes 211 points to finish P5. And Richard Verschoor takes 1 win, 166 points to finish P6. McLaren win their 4th Constructors' title of the simulation, followed by Mercedes P2, Ferrari P3, AlphaTauri P4, Haas P5, Williams P6, Red Bull drop down to P7, Alpine P8, Alfa Romeo P9, and Aston Martin in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Yuki Tsunoda goes to Ferrari, Carlos Sainz goes to Alfa Romeo, Lando Norris goes to AlphaTauri, Christian Lundgaard goes to Alfa Romeo, and Jehan Daruvala goes to free agency. And heading into 2030, there is no regulation change. In the final season of 2030, this was a crazy one as Daniel Ricciardo wins his 3rd World Drivers' Championship as he takes 6 wins, 329 points to finish P1. Yuki Tsunoda takes 5 wins, 278 points to finish P3. Lando Norris takes 3 wins, 266 points to finish P4. Richard Verschoor takes 1 win, 196 points to finish P5. Felipe Drugovich takes 2 wins, 198 points to finish P6. Max Verstappen takes 2 wins, 100 171 points to finish P7. Kevin Magnussen takes 1 win, 147 points to finish P8. Esteban Ocon takes 134 points to finish P9. Valtteri Bottas takes 1 win, 132 points to finish P10. And Robert Schwartzman takes 1 win, 121 points to finish P11. Yeah, guys, 9 different race winners. What a crazy season. And to top it off, AlphaTauri win their first ever World Constructors Championship with Drugovich and Norris at the helm, followed by McLaren P2, Ferrari P3, Alpine P4, Mercedes P5, Haas P6, Red Bull at P7, Williams P8, Alfa Romeo at P9, and Aston Martin in dead last. And we actually had a mid-season driver transfer with Daruvula going to Alfa Romeo and Christian Lundgaard ending up as a free agent. Now, guys, it is time to take a look at the final stats for all 10 years. And at the end of all 10 years, Ferrari and McLaren both had 4 World Constructors Championships. Red Bull had 1 and AlphaTauri had 1. Charles Leclerc had 6 World Drivers Championships. Ricciardo had 3 and Max Verstappen had 1. And in the wins department, Australian fans, let's go. Daniel Ricciardo had 58 wins. Charles Leclerc had 57. Verstappen had 37 with only 1 championship. Kevin Magnussen had 12. Norris had 11. Schwartzman had 9. Vettel had 8 in 1 season. Tsunoda had 8. Russell had 6. Sainz had 4. Bottas had 3. Drugovich had 2. Hamilton had 1. And Alex Albon had 1. That, guys, is going to wrap up today's video. If you guys did enjoy and you want to see more videos just like this, hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, join the Discord. Links in the description down below. Check out Hive and Formula Neon. And with that being said, see you guys next time. Goodbye.